SWX Nonstop Local Sports presentation, the Montana Sports Series, powered by Billings Clinic and Logan Health. SWX Frontier Conference Volleyball starts right now.
Welcome back to the nightcap. You were troopers for staying with us all day here at the Frontier Conference Tournament at the PE Center on the campus of beautiful Carroll College in Helena, Montana. Jason Walker, final match of the tournament for 2025, and it'll be the 3-seed MSU-Northern Skylights taking on the 6-seed and the host school, the Carroll College Saints. For Jerry Wagner and his MS squad, this has been a year of getting back to very good volleyball. They were 15-7 in the Frontier, had a 3-game lead over the next set of teams, all tied at 12-10. They're 17-11 overall, and they have high aspirations to get to the net. They are led by Macy Selman out of Ballantyne, Montana, a senior. She's not only the best setter on the team with 545 assists, she's also the team leader in kills with 302. So yeah, if you're Carroll College, you should defend Macy Selman. For Carroll College, it is a hometown girl that is red-shirted, so she had a chance to play with her two younger sisters, Elizabeth Heiser, the senior from Helena High, and she leads the team in blocks, 83 on the season coming in. She has help, and she's got two sisters named Heiser that are on this team as well. It is the final match of the night from the Frontier Conference Tournament. Looking forward to having it all. Who will play Bellevue in the semifinal? We'll find out next on SWX. And we bring you back inside the PE Center at Carroll College, a 55-year-old building, and for the first time hosting the Frontier Conference Expanded Tournament as the top 8 of 12 in the new Frontier. And it is our final quarterfinal match of the night. And it is the 6th college taking on MSU-Northern, the 3-seed. Emily Bird, Macy Uffelman, Lexi Jones, a great blocker as a freshman. Macy Selman, we talked about her in the open. Josie Hasler, Cadence Wiggins, and Bailey Egan. For head coach Jerry Wagner, longtime assistant at MSU, Grizz coach, and now at MSU Northern. 17-11 overall, 15-7 in the front. Mo Boyle and the great career she has had here at Carroll College, it continues as the Saints, the 6 seed, will start Sydney Kulik. And 2 of the 3 Heisers will start, the redshirt senior Elizabeth, and then the junior Lauren, along with Taysa Conger, Michaela Balcom, the team's leading kill attacker, Jansen Carrizales, who is the setter, and Molly O'Connor, for head coach Mo Boyle, who has done such a fantastic job in her entire career here at Carroll. In her 21st season, or now in her 22nd, won the Frontier Conference title 4 times, did it in 09, 12, 15, and 2016. And she is 323 wins against 234 losses in her 21st season. Coach Wagner, 60-95 at MSU-Northern. He was a great assistant down in Bozeman. We'll talk about him more coming up. But Providence, the number 1 team in the country, the number 1 seed. Bellevue, the 7th-ranked team in the nation, the 2 seed. They are both through, and they will play in semifinals. Northern would like to get there. Montana Tech, the only real upset, as they beat Dakota State in 4. And then you got Carroll looking to stay alive. Valley City State, UM Western, headed back home. And we are just about ready for volleyball action. The band is here. The students are fired up. It's volleyball time in Helena. Quarterfinals of the Frontier Conference Volleyball Championships here on SWX. And before I forget, I got to give great kudos to our entire staff behind the scenes here. Our crew, our executive director, our producer. We are lucky to have the crew that we have here in Helena today and this weekend for the Frontier Conference Tournament. The final of 4 games today, and then we'll do 2 tomorrow, and then the championship on Saturday night. Providence, the only team guaranteed to be in the NAI tournament. Bellevue would need to make the championship to get the second automatic, being the 2nd seed. And everybody else kind of has to win it to get to the NAI tournament. You've got 3 teams receiving votes, and MSU-Northern in the last few polls has been that team first out of the top 25. So Jansen Carrizales will begin service for Carroll College in the Road Purples with the white numbers and letters. MSU-Northern the higher seed in the home whites with the maroon trim and sleeves. And we are underway. And there is a point for MSU-Northern. Not sure if that was a block or not, or if Michaela Balcom just hit it into the net, the junior from Pasco, Washington. But either way, it's 1-0 MSU-Northern. Good look there at Jerry Wagner, longtime coach in the state of Montana, and he is a great, great guy. Heiser, her first attempt is dug. Pass, and now the send over by Bailey Egan, your libero. Kill attempt by the Saints, dug up again by the Skylights. Good rally here on just the 2nd point of the match. First set underway, and both teams showing very good defense, and that ball hit the net a little low, and the Lights get the point up 2-0. That's a fantastic rally in this first set. MSU-Northern pretty much has to win the whole thing to get to the NAI tournament, being one of those on the outside looking in. And another block is going to be a point for MSU-Northern, as Taysa Conger had her attempt blocked down. And Brooklyn Minden serving for Northern at 3-0. So you've got your 2 liberos and defensive specialists out there for Jerry Wagner's squad. Back row kill attempt is dug up in the back row, and that one goes in. It clipped the sideline. And Macy Selman with her first kill of the evening. 302 kills, just under 3 kills per set, and a hitting percentage of .242. So very consistent, and it's for MSU-Northern. Good. That'll force Carroll to try to track it down. They do as Heiser sends it over. Nice fake on the set, and it is a point on the fourth hit as that attack went into the net. So the Saints will serve for the first time. There's a great look at head coach Mo Boyle, dealing with issues the last week, a death in the family, so we wish Coach Boyle the best. She is a fantastic coach and a wonderful human being. 4-1 as Northern a save, a tip dug up by Sydney Gulick, and then the dig at the other end. Northern another kill from the right side this time. The block goes out of bounds, and Selman with another kill makes it 5-1 as we'll go back to serve. 5'7" senior from Colstrip, Montana. A libero and defensive specialist, one of 3 on the roster for Jerry Wagner. There's the set, there's the attempt. A beautiful diving save by Northern to keep it alive as Michaela Balcom yet to get untracked. And save on the free ball. Now the Saints and Heiser go right down the middle, and Elizabeth Heiser, the redshirt senior from Helena, 6'1", gets the kill, and it's 5-2. She redshirted, came back just for the opportunity to play with her younger sisters, Birdie and Lauren. How about that? And that one sails wide off the lights, so it's 5-3. Carroll within 2. As Molly O'Connor serving, 5'4" senior from Gallatin High School. Going for a back-to-back state championship down in Bozeman this weekend at the state tournament. And her serve goes long. It gives it back to Northern, 6-3. Jerry Wagner had a great run as the assistant down in Bozeman. Back in the 90s, went up to the Grizz for a while, and then MSU-Northern now. He's got his team the 3rd seed here in the Frontier Conference Tournament, and a huge block by the Saints. Michaela Balcom and Lauren Heiser, the junior from Helena High, make it 6-4. And Lauren Heiser will go back to serve, or check that, Lauren Fox, 5'10" freshman. Gallatin Gateway, went to Bozeman High School. Known her family a long time. And I think she is now the youngest and the last in college. As Heiser's serve is killed by the Argos, and it's by the Lights rather, and it's 7-4. Macy Ulfelman, 5'8" sophomore from Hardin High, is in. Back to serve. Josie Hassler, a 5'7" senior from Huntley Project. Powerhouse Huntley Project in Class B. Good attack and the kill for MSU-Northern, make it 8-4. And Lexa Stock gets it done. 5'11" junior from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. About 7 or so hours to our north. 8-4. MSU-Northern with the lead. Set by Egan. And the kill from the left side. Macy Uffelman gets it down. The outside hitter from Hardin makes it 9-4. Josie Hasler still serving. Good serve to the far corner. Oh, that looked like Olympic volleyball there from Mo Boyle's team. Off the set, 3 different outside hitters went in the air, and only one knew it was coming to her. That is the stuff you see in the Olympics. That is fantastic coaching, and it's a kill for the Saints, 9-5. And back to serve Sydney Gulick, the senior from Glacier High up in Kalispell. And Heiser with another kill, makes it 9-6. Lauren, 6 foot. She's the junior. Elizabeth, number 5, 6'1" senior. And then Birdie is 6'2" freshman. The tallest is the youngest. You'll see her at some point, and that's a great kill from the near side. Uffelman yet again, and the score up to 10-6. MSU-Northern. Addison falls down into serve, the 5'6" freshman from Billings Senior. Lauren Heiser sends it over on the tip. And now the tip back by Uffelman. Here comes the set to Heiser, blocked back. Down on the Carroll side. The block by Lexi Jones, and Carroll takes a timeout. Down 11-6 here in the first set. As Jones, the leading blocker, gets another one. Freshman from Heritage Point, Alberta, Canada, and leads the Northern Lights with 128 blocks this season, which is fantastic. MSU Northern, the 3 seed, 17-11 on the year, went 15-7 in the Frontier, and lost to Carroll back on November 6th here at the PE Center in 4, and then played Carroll up in Havre on October the 10th and swept them 3-0. Northern has won 8 of its last 10 matches. Carroll coming in on a 2-game winning streak after defeating Bismarck State and Dickinson State last week in the regular season finales here in Helena. So these teams know each other, and it's great because they don't play each other 3 times in the regular season and then a 4th time in the conference tournament like in the last half decade, but a lot of more travel. Frontier volleyball and basketball now with the additions of the 6 North Star schools as a service error on Northern to make Elizabeth Heiser back in, and Lauren will serve. Gulick picks it up out of midair, and then a kill for Rachel Stacy. A 5'11" senior from Helena, originally went to North Idaho College before coming home, and it's 11-8. A 2-0 run here by the Saints as Heiser drops a good serve, and that was like a sinker ball. And that block is dug up by Gulick. Now Heiser in the middle of the floor, diving save by the Lights. We'll go to the right side for Alexis Stock, and it'll be a kill as the Saints couldn't control the pass, and it's 12-8. MSU Northern on top. Emily Bird in to serve for Northern, a 5'4" sophomore from Townsend Road, Broadwater High School. Carroll's got a player from Townsend. They were teammates, as a matter of fact. Bird and Lucy Horn, and a kill! Huge for Lauren Fox. 12-9, the lead cut down to 3. And Jansen Carrizales goes back to serve on the second time through the rotations. We've been through 1 for each team. Good line sinking serve, and that is a kill for Macy Uffelman, this time from the right side as it's blocked out of bounds, and Uffelman puts Northern back up on top. 13-9 your score now by Ford. Uffelman to serve. Rather, Brooklyn Minden to serve. And a free ball, too high, left at the net, and slamming it home is MSU Northern. Let's get another look at it. Here it is. Had all day did Selman for her 3rd kill of the set. Good serve by Minden, and then a big block. Lexi Jones there, as well as Macy Selman. And Carroll takes its final timeout of the set. It is 15-9. MSU Northern, as you get another great look at that block, mostly from Lexi Jones and the freshman. Going up for the 3rd-seeded Northern Skylights. Earlier action today here at the PE Center. We saw the top seed University of Providence a straight sets win by Montana Western by identical 25-19 scores. Montana Tech, the upset as the 5 seed beat the 4 seed Dakota State in 4, 25-22, 25-21, 23-25, and then 25-23. And the one that just wrapped up before this one, 2nd seed Bellevue, a straight set sweep over Valley City State. 2 seed is through, the 1 seed is through, the 5 seed is through to the semis. And we're waiting to see if it'll be the 3 or the 6 in the other semifinal tomorrow night. Also here on SWX, 5 and 7:30. Our scheduled times for the matches.
Coming out of the timeout, Brooklyn Minden,
And Minden back to serve yet again. 5'3" senior out of Post Falls, Idaho. Teammates at North Idaho College of Carroll's Rachel Stacey. So these players all know each other, be it from high school or club teams or another kill for Macy Selman. And the Huntley Project Red Devil gives the Lights of MSU-Northern a 16-9 lead. And Minden back to serve yet again. And another good look at Selman's 4th kill unofficially here in this first set. Averages 2.93%, already over that. Elizabeth Heiser, oh, that one saved off the floor by Egan. Saints will have another chance, and that hits the net, the top of the tape, Michaela Balcom. And it's Northern in serve. Pretty easy call. 17-9, an 8-point advantage here in the first set now for MSU-Northern. Good look there. Brooklyn Minden, the 5'3" libero. A senior for MSU-Northern. Her serve. Gulick, it hits the basketball hoop, which is up in near the roof. That is a free ball, and it's 18-9 off the point. An ace. So serving at 18-9 is Minden. Goes to the far corner again. Heiser tips it over, and this time it falls in, and Elizabeth Heiser gives the Saints the point, 18-10, trailing first set. Lucy Horn checks in, 5'3" redshirt freshman from Townsend. Her dad's the football coach. Bulldogs losing in the quarterfinals this year. Class B football playoffs. So Lucy Horn blew her knee out and has battled back through all the adversity of a torn ACL to get back onto the floor. And she serves up the first point, 18-11. Horn, 5'3", defensive specialist. A couple of years ago in High State B consolation final down in Bozeman. They'll try Gulick on the side. It's blocked, but it's wide, and it's a point for the Saints. So Horn comes in, serves up a couple of quick points at 18-12 now. Has a brother, Sawyer, who's a football player down at Dillon at Montana Western. Athletic family. Heiser. That one, oh, what a great reach back from Lexi Jones. That ball was set behind her, and she reached back and somehow gets credit for the kill. Check out this. Look at her reach back, and she had to kind of pause and hesitate, but she gets the kill, and it's 19-12 Northern. Set up by Carrizales. Northern now on the offense. Send in, and there for the big Sophia Kimmel, and then the kill for the Saints. And Sophia Kimmel, the 5'10" freshman from Bozeman High, gives the Saints the point, and within 6 as Molly O'Connor serves. And an ace for the Gallatin High Raptor. 1914, Saints down within 5. Another good serve. Here's the set. They'll come left side and a kill for Josie Hassler.
Kill by Josie Hassler.
2014 now, MSU-Northern is.
Macy Selman serving.
The left side has worked pretty good for Northern thus far in the first set, leading by 6. They'll go to Gulick. Saints do on the left side. That ball is out wide. And Northern now up 7 at 21-14.
Macy serves again.
And Macy Snellman, the server. Left side or right side for the Saints, and Michaela Balcom, the team's leading attacker, the junior from Pasco, Washington, makes it 21-15. 261 kills coming in. And that put her just outside the top 10 in the Frontier this year. And serving for the Saints, Lauren Fox, 5'10 freshman, Bozeman High. One of 4 sisters for the Fox family in the Gallatin Valley. That one goes out. It's Saints Point, 21-16. And Fox back to serve yet again. Northern back to that left side as Stock, the attack. Gulick for the Saints is dug up on her attack. That one blocked back to MSU-Northern and sent over by Stock. From her knees, O'Connor. Kind of a sloppy rally by both teams here. They're both keeping it alive, though. They don't ask you to paint a picture. They just ask you to get the point. And this point is fantastic. And Stock is finally the one who gets the kill, the junior, off of a Saint defender, and it's 22-16. MSU-Northern, 3 points from the set. That was a fantastic rally by both teams. Josie Hassler back to serve. Fox sets it up on the right side for Lorenheiser. Kept alive by the lights. They'll try Stock on the right side. They'll go back to her, and that one goes long. She had one blocked, came right back to her, and that one sailed long, and it's 22-17 Northern. The Saints get the point, and Gulick back to serve. A tremendous athlete, Sydney Gulick, for the Wolfpack of Glacier. And then the tip kill right in the middle of the floor for Cadence Wiggins, 5'11 senior from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Transfer out from Medicine Hat College. And it's 23-17. 2 points to the set for the MSU Northern Lights. Fox sets it up on the left side. And that attempt by Taza Conger hits the antenna stanchion. And it's now set point for the Lights. 24-17. They'll go to Lorenheiser. Her kill is good. And Fox with the assist. Heiser with the kill, and now she'll go back to serve. Set point number 2 for MSU Northern. Good serve by Heiser. Here's the set, and they go with the Stock, and it is touched. And it is a set point victory for MSU Northern. So the Lights rally back from an early deficit. Actually, they didn't trail at all. 25-18, set 1. Set 2's coming up next on SWX. Well, the first set taken by the 3 seed, Montana State Northern 25-18 over at Carroll College, the 6 seed. And Northern never trailed in that first set. Jumped out to a 4-0 lead before closing it out 25-18. It got a little bit close as Sydney Gulick had 3 kills to lead the Saints. Elizabeth Heiser with a couple. The Saints, though, 9 kills, 8 errors, and a .026 hitting percentage. For MSU Northern, Macy Selman leading the way with 4 kills. Uffelman has 3, and 8 assists for Selman as well. And 14 kills against 7 errors, a .163 hitting percentage for the Lights, who have the 1-0 lead. And Northern will start with the first serve. Low Boyle and one of her assistants, Tiffany Hophoff-Hofer, former high school volleyball coach here in the Queen City, and her daughter, a fantastic student athlete at MSU Northern, now at NAU for a master's program. And the Saints open up with a 1-0 lead off the first serve by Northern. So Carroll College, its first lead tonight, as it goes to Rachel Stacy for the point, and Jansen Carrizales back to serve for the Saints. Clips the tape, it's over, dug up by the Lights, and then a free ball. And here come the Saints. The kill attempt by Conger. 1 kill, 4 errors in that first set. And then coming right back, MSU Northern. And it's Uffelman yet again, another kill, her 4th. And scored here in the first, or second. Wow, 3-2-1, here we go. We're watching volleyball. Brooklyn Minden set to serve. Good knuckle. That ball was like a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. Just floated, and then the block by Macy Selman, as well as Lexi Jones there, and it's 2-1 Northern. Minden, that one will go way long. Almost out of the gym entirely, and it's 2-2 after the service error. Lucy Hornin, the redshirt freshman, sat out last year because of the knee injury and wearing what looks like an offensive lineman on her left knee. But she is ready. And that is a kill for Selman. Yet again. Nope, that was Selman. Uffelman's not even on the floor. I can see numbers. Bailey Egan to serve. 5'7" senior from Colstrip. Good athlete for the Phillies. Northern tries the attack from the left side. No, the Saints try it from the far side as well. And we're a full hit or into the net from Northern. So it's Carroll's point and ties it up at 3. Molly O'Connor into serve. Oh, great dig by O'Connor on the back row. That'll just be sent over by Sophia Kimmel. And then the kill for Northern, Cadence Wiggins, 5'11" senior. 4-3. Lights have the lead here in the second set, up a set over the home team Saints, the 6th seed in the tournament. Oh, huge block. That came off the block faster than it did the attack. And Wiggins with the block, making it 5-3. I mean, Heiser put a lot of power into that one and right into the hands of Wiggins. Tough bump set, saved and sent over back to Carroll. They'll try it again the right side, and this time Michaela Balcom, lefty, hammers it home. And it's 5-4 Lights. as Lauren Finn, and she will go back to serve. For Carroll College, 5-4 trail. Egan digs it up, and Stock has it sent right back at her and off the teammate's face. And it's a huge block for the Saints, and we are tied at 5. Watch this as Fox goes back to serve. And that was Minden to the face off the block. And that one's wide, and Carroll back on top by a point at 6-5. Third serve for Fox. Good hard lining serve down the side. That one's going to be tipped over by the Lights. Fox with the set, backside for Heiser. Elizabeth Heiser. Now Stock will come back, blocked by Heiser. And that ball just hung at the top of the net until finally Sydney Gulick said, "Thank you, I will take it." Easy point, and Fox back to serve at 7-5 now. Again, up the sideline. They'll go back to Stock, and this time she gets it through the block. Attempt by Heiser and Stacy, and it's 7-6 Carroll. Josie Hassler back to serve. Looking to tie it up and keep the serve for the Lights. Fox back set again. Little off the mark. Gulick tips it over. Now the Lights come right back down the middle, and O'Connor tracks it down near the doors. And then the kill for Stock. Back-to-back kills, one from the left side, that one from the right. And we are tied up at 7. Terrific back set to Stock, and Hasler back to serve. Looking for the lead now here in the second set. Up a set over the Saints. Lauren Heiser sends it wide. A hitting error, and it'll be 8-7 Northern on top. 3 straight points for the Lights. And Hasler maintains the serve. Another good serve. Fox, this time the set to the near side for Stacy the second time. And now the Lights will go to Uffelman on the far left. Now Fox to the back line, and Gulick had it partially blocked. Back to Stock on the near side for Northern. 3 straight points for Stock, and it's 9-7. Northern by 2, and Mo Boyle is going to take a quick timeout as Carroll College was up 2 at 7-5, and a 4-0 run here by the Lights to take the lead back at 9-7. Don't forget, tomorrow action will continue from the Frontier Conference Volleyball Championships from Helena here on SWX. The semifinals, Providence will battle Montana Tech at 5 o'clock, and then the winner of this one at 7:30 tomorrow night will take on the 2-seed Bellevue Bruins, who swept Valley City State. It's 1-4 setter. MSU-Northern looking for a sweep. Carroll trying to force at least the 4th. (9-7) Lights have the lead. The cheerleaders for Carroll College. The fans from MSU-Northern made the 3-hour trek down from Havre. Havre has it. One thing I've never done, I've done the Butte Underground Tour in the mining city. I've not done the underground tunnel tour in Havre. Got to get up there and try that sometime. Josie Hassler serving, 9-7, up a set over Carroll. As MSU-Northern trying to get to keep at least the top 3 seeds alive. The 4 seed is done. Dakota State upset by Tech. And that is a huge kill down the middle for Lauren Heiser. Hooking up Lauren Fox, the assist, and Lauren Heiser with the kill. 9-8. Egan set it up. A quick set and a good defensive play by the Saints. O'Connor sends it over. A set up Uffelman on the far side. Dug up by O'Connor again. And then it is in. Conger, it hit the baseline. And we are tied up at 9. Conger, a 5'11 senior from Reno, Colorado, a transfer from Northeastern Junior College. And the Saints back within a tie and looking for the lead back. Ending a 4-0 run by the Lights, but wow. Alexis Stock said, I want the ball back for my team. Huge hit, and it's 10-9 Northern. Take another look at the kill. Nice set as well by Selman. Fox, quick set in the middle. Selman sends it over to the left side. Uffelman off the mark. She'll just send it over. Fox right into the middle for Lauren Heiser. Dug up on the far side by a Northern. And now a couple of Saints come together, and O'Connell tracking it down. So quick. Stock partially blocked. It falls in between a couple of Saints on the side. And it's now 11-9 as Selman will get the kill. Addison falls down, back to serve. The freshman with the Billings senior, part of those great teams. Oh, and a huge kill by Taza Conger for the second kill of the set for her. 11-10, and Saints looking to tell it right down. That is a fantastic look from the camp. Right on to our left, and then a service error. And it's 12-10. Back to serve, Emily Bird for MSU-Northern. 3 seed overall at this tournament. Fox sets it up for Elizabeth Heiser. It was partially sent back. And now Uffelman blocks it off of Stacy and Elizabeth Heiser, and it's 13-10 to Selman. Another assist. 13-10 over the Saints here in Helena. And that just dove in. A fantastic, almost like a sinker in baseball. Went to the outside corner and forces Mo Boyle to take her second time out of the set, down 14-10. Wow. A game of runs. We've seen Carroll on a couple. It's been Northern for the last few runs. Going back to when they trailed 7-5 did the Lights, and now leading 14-10. And we'll see it. This was the point in the previous 11 matches now. It's a close match. One team reaches double figures, and then they start to pull away. And we saw it with Providence in the first match against Montana Western. We saw it in the second match as Montana Tech got the 4-set win over Dakota State. And then Bellevue, the same thing. A straight sets win over Valley City State. Jitters to start every set. You just never know. And then if you win, we talked about it last match, closing out a match is not easy. We saw Tech struggle to do it against Dakota State. Had they could do it in 4.
Coming out of timeout, Emily Bird serving.
And there was a little trepidation from Bellevue in that third set before they came back to get the straight sets victory. And now MSU-Northern up 14-10 and a set here in the second. Fox, a bump set for Conger, and it hits the net, and it's another point for the Lights off of Bird's serve. One might say off of Bird's right wing. Good dead serve on that one. It's so hard as a hitter on the defense to gauge that dead ball coming at you. And it's 16-10 off the point for the Lights. And Bird still serving.
Emily Bird serving.
Jerry Wagner wants it set to zone 5. I love how coaches always try to hide it with the clipboard. That one's blocked, and it stays in Northern side of the court, and it's a kill for Stacy for Carroll College. And the Saints doing some sort of circle dance over there. It is 16-11. And the Saints serving. Carrizales. Oh, and a great attempt, but a better dig by, yet again, Molly O'Connor. Here's the set by Bird. Back in Uffelman's face, dug by Hasler. The Saints will set it up. A long serve to the opposite side by the Lights, and now O'Connor with another save. They'll go back row for the kill, and it's there. Sydney Gulick makes it 16-12.
Jansen serves again.
Jansen Carrizales from Sunnyside, Washington. 5'4" junior setter for the Saints, and Mo Boyle. Bird, the timing on the tip, in between in no man's land, and it's 17-12.
Brooklyn Minden in. Brooklyn will serve.
Minden in to serve, 5'3" senior. Lots of big bounces. Now she'll step up and serve it up. As Heiser blocked out of bounds, so Elizabeth Heiser with the kill. 17-13. Saints down 4. Lucy Horn in to serve. And the redshirt freshman sends it over in a free ball, and that was way too easy for Elizabeth Heiser. Left it just teed up at the top of the net, middle of the floor. That is because of the great serve from Lucy Horn, the ace. Well, not technically an ace because it was returned, but nonetheless, Saints within 3. And they'll go back to the left side. The left arm of Balcom. And there's the kill for Northern, and Bird sets up Josie Hassler and makes it 18-14. The 11th consecutive set today that we have had an 18-14 score. Johnny Horton would be so happy right now. And a good serve, and it's an ace. O'Connor couldn't corral that one. And Egan with the serve, 5-point lead, second set, 19-14, and up a set here in the best of 5. Good low serve, dug up by O'Connor, however. And then we're going to get that ball hit the stanchion, and it's Northern point, 20-14. 2 straight points off of Egan's serve. Sometimes you just sit back and enjoy the action. As Gulick tips it over, a rolling dig made by Bird. And then Carroll, the recipient of the point, as it hung up on the tape, makes it 20-15, and Molly O'Connor goes back. High ponytail for the senior from Bozeman. Left side. O'Connor digs it out. Carrizales, and a kill for Carroll.
Molly serves again.
And O'Connor back to serve, as there's the look at the kill. 2016. Northern by 4, second set. Bird sets it up. Back serve. A great fake by Northern. They got the middle to come up and pretend to hit it. And then the kill. Check it out. See? Man, that was beautiful. as Selman gets the kill, and now on serve at 21-16. And the Saints try to answer back, dug up a tipped attack from the net. We'll go left side, couple of big blocks as Conger in on the block, but it is a point for the Saints at 21-17. Back to serve Lauren Fox. Got married over the summer, one of her older sisters, and that serve just sailed wide, and it's a service error, and Northern up now 22-17 here in the second set. Won the first set 25-18 as Josie Hasler goes back to serve. Fox goes back to set it up for Gulick. She'll send it to the back row, and now the Lights go on the attack. Uffelman dug by O'Connor. Heiser dug up by Egan. Uffelman again, and that one is out long. And it's 22-18. Saints back to within 4. They need to go on a big run to get back into this set. Down 22-18 and down a set. And back to serve Sydney Gulick. Egan, the pass, set by Selman. Uffelman, the tip. O'Connor's going to bump set it far side for Heiser. And now a quick set up in the middle, saved by the Saints. So Saints will try it right back down the middle, and that's a kill for Lauren Heiser. And it's 22-19. A 5-2 run here by the Saints. As Gulick sends it deep. Stock tries the bump. Dug up by Carroll. Egan's going to bump set to set tip. Saved by O'Connor again, the dive. And got that hand down flat. Now Stock again as Fox and Gulick collide in the backcourt. Kept the ball alive. And then sent back on the block. And again, Egan has to go to her knees to get it. Uffelman, it's tipped. Sending it over Kaylin Hay, and after the rally, she sends it just wide, and the Lights take a 23-19 lead. Good defense, and if you're naming a defensive player of the game right now, holy Molly O'Connor, the defensive specialist, libero, all over the place. And a big kill for Lauren Heiser, 23-20. Liz Heiser comes in. Lauren, this younger junior of the Heisers on the roster. Back to serve. And Stock has it slammed back down at her. Kaylin Hay makes up for her earlier mistake. And it's 23-21. And Heiser back to serve. Down 2 and down a set, but looking to even things up here. Egan sets it off to Uffelman, and it's blocked. And again, it is the Saints block of Heiser and Rachel Stacy, and Jerry Wagner wants a timeout for MSU-Northern. 23-22. But you go back, it's a 12-9 run. In fact, you could even make it a 12-7 run when it was 16-10 Lights. And Carroll has battled back to within a point here at 23-22. So, good volleyball by both teams. And we have seen that all tournament long thus far through the first day. The 1 seed is through, the 2 seed is through. The 5 seed, Montana Tech, with the upset Dakota State in the second match of the day. Play Providence in the first semifinal here tomorrow, 5 o'clock. And then the winner of this one will get the 2nd seed Bellevue. Will it be the 3 seed? We'll find out. Got to get through the second set first. 22 Northern with the lead and a a set to none lead, but the Saints of Carroll with all the momentum right now. And Lauren Heiser back to serve again, looking to tie things up. Awkward pass, back to Uffelman, and she dumps it down in the far corner. Another kill for Uffelman, and it brings up set point for the Lights as Bird comes in to serve at 24-22. Saints fought off one set point back in the first. They need to fight off a couple here. As Fox, the jump set. Oh, just sent over by Hay. And now Northern comes back. Blocked back to the Lights. Uffelman tips it over. Dive made by Fox. O'Connor sets it up on the right side for Heiser. Dug up in the back by the Lights. And Carroll with another point as Caitlin Hay, another kill, the redshirt freshman from Pocatello, Idaho, saves one set point. And it's 24-23. And the Saints will go back to serve. 3 straight points. They would win the set. Got to get at least one here off the serve from Jansen Carrizales to save set point number 2. Bird the set, and this attack goes wide right, and we are tied at 24. How about this comeback by Carroll College? Carrizales again to serve. The set by Bird. The tip on the far side. Carroll digs it up. They'll try the right side. A diving dig made by the Lights. Uffelman tipped up by O'Connor. Sent over by Hay. And now the Lights battle back. That hit the tape and took a turn off the kill by Selman. Makes it 25-24. Set point again for MSU-Northern. At 25-24. Our closest and most competitive set of the tournament thus far. O'Connor sent over, free ball by the Saints. Bird sets it up, right side, and the ball went wide, and it's a set point saved by Carroll again, and Lucy Horn comes in to serve at 25 all. I did not have the best vantage point, but it went wide, and Coach Boyle with the signal to Horn. And a great low serve. Kind of get Northern off track there on that attack. And now Gulick from the left side. The Lights, it's dumped down, and the Saints have a set point for the first time tonight. It is 26-25 Carroll. Carroll College trailed 16-10 in this set as Northern came out. It was 16-10, and now a 16-9 run. And the Saints can even the sets up at 1 apiece with another point here after saving 3 set points here in the second set. As you get another look at the kill there by Taza Conger. Right down this left sideline. She's had a couple of those. Gulick, another good one. And the Saints focused at 26-25 here in the second set. These two teams so evenly matched on paper. I know the records weren't the same. Each team had 17 wins in the regular season, but Northern, which went 2-4 in non-conference play, went 15-7 in the Frontier. The Saints, which were 5-3 going into conference play, went 12-10 once the big season began. We're now in the third season. Playoffs. It's out, and Carroll takes this set 27-25. We are knotted up Each team has won a set. The third set coming up from Helena. And after this on SWX. Oh, love it. This Montana Sports Series presentation made possible in part by the Billings Clinic and Logan Health. Billings Clinic, Logan Health. Trust and be trusted. Strive for excellence. Serving Montana, Wyoming, and the Dakota. Jason Walker back in Helena, the capital city, where the MSU-Northern Lights and Carroll College Saints knotted up at one set apiece. After the Saints' huge comeback in that second set. Down 6 at one point and down set point 3 times. Came back to get the 27-25 victory to knot things up. As Elizabeth Heiser up to 5 kills, 4 for Gulick, Lauren Heiser, and Taysa Conger. For MSU Northern, 7 kills for Selman, 5 for Macy Elferman, but leading the way is Lexus Stock with 8. And it will be Carroll on the left side of your screen, starting service of set 3, and it is the junior, Lauren Heiser. Emily Bird with the set, and the Saints with the block, and the momentum keeps rolling right now for Carroll College. Up 1-0. So the team that has scored first in each set in this match has won the set. Northern never trailed in the first set, winning 25-18. Carroll got the first point of the second and the third. They won the second. Will they win the third? We'll find out as Macy Selman picks up another kill, ties the team lead with Stock at 8. 1-1 our score here in the third set. Got at least this one and one more. Got to win 3 out of 5. Gulick, the pass, Fox the set. Sent over by Stacy. And now Northern, a good dig by O'Connor once again for Carroll. Egan with the dig. And Gulick with a great dig in the back row. sent over. Northern partially blocked. It's tipped over, and then good court positioning and a save by Minden. Good rally here. O'Connor will bump set it to the left side for Conger. It was partially blocked, and O'Connor with a diving save at the net. And then into the net goes Conger. Another hit error for Conger. That is 7, and it's 2-1 MSU-Northern. Well, this third set, a lot like the first. Saints led 1-0, tied at 1. Northern led 2-1, and that's where we're at now. And Gulick sets up Fox for the assist. Heiser had it dug away from her. And now O'Connor. Again, Fox, a back row set to Gulick. And Egan comes down with it. And MSU-Northern gets the kill. Josie Hassler, who's played very well tonight. That is just her third kill, but she has been in on a lot of action, and it's 3-1 MSU-Northern. Good serve by Minden. And Elizabeth Heiser tried to go down the right side from the middle. Knocked it just wide, and it's Northern point, 4-1. Minden from Post Falls, Idaho. Found her way to Havre via North Idaho College. And once again, they tried the left side with Hasler. Now from Carroll, that was Kaylin Hay. And it's a point for the Saints as the attempt on the attack was mistimed by Jones. So it's 4-2 Northern. And Jansen Carrizales back in. The junior from Sunnyside, Washington, to serve down 2-4 and tied at a set apiece. That's a great set. The tip by Hasler, and Carroll sets up offensively, and that's a kill. Left arm, Michaela Balcom knocks it home. 4-3. Saints on a 2-0 run. It's Balcom's third kill. Carrizales. The serve, the set. Carrizales digs it up. O'Connor the bump set. And the Lights will set up on the attack. And that was just good placement by Josie Hasler. Sent it into the corner, the far corner. O'Connor had to fly to try to get it, got a hand on it, went out of bounds. And it's Northern with a 5-3 lead here with Bailey Egan. Gulick set up for Hay. Her pass sent over. O'Connor another sliding dig. Gulick from the back row. It's just long. Carroll thinks it was touched. Northern up 6-3. No challenge. And Egan's back to serve again. Up 3, tied at a set each. Carrizales sets up Elizabeth Heiser. She'll get it over. And then a kill from the right side for MSU-Northern. And it's Selman yet again. And it's 7-3. And Mo Boyle wants a timeout. 7-3, MSU-Northern here with the lead in the third set. And Coach Boyle takes her first of 2 timeouts in this set. Kind of settle things down a little bit. Don't forget tomorrow action at 5 and 7:30, and then the championship at 7:30 Saturday night. All here on SWX. Can you believe we are more than halfway through after tonight? It's crazy to think about. 4-2-1 for the number of matches each day. So Selman taking over here in the third set, along with Josie Hasler, to build a 4-point lead on the hometown Carroll College Fighting Saints. There was a three-way tie for fourth place in the Frontier Conference this year between Dakota State, Dakota State, Montana Tech, and Carroll College, And the way the tiebreakers all shaped out, Carroll ended up as the 6th seed. Could have been the 4th because a great play like that of Michaela Balcom with the strong kill down the middle. And Lucy Horn will come in to serve for the Saints. She'll send it over, and that one is down and out. Originally called in, but then called out, and it is Carroll point, 7-5. The linesman had signaled in first, switched it to out, and we're going to get a challenge, I believe, over on the side from Jerry Wagner, the head coach of MSU-Northern. He wants to check, make sure that ball did not clip the line. They don't throw a red flag like in the NFL on a challenge. They hold up a green card. 7-5, MSU-Northern in the lead. Take another look. As that one, ooh, that was close. That was close. I think that's in. We're going to go super slow-mo. It did hit the line, in my opinion. I think it's right there. That is great work. Back in the truck, guys. Fantastic shot. So I think the linesman got the call right the first time. We're going to wait for the call. It is in. Oh, it is the call. They rule it. Hit the side, so it's Northern up 8-5 now. Okay. So a successful challenge for Jerry Wagner. Makes it 8-4, I beg your pardon, on the score. It's always fun to look over on the sidelines and the benches and see the players that are red shirts or reserves that are dancing, having fun. Volleyball, a lot like softball, when you get the cheers from the bench. 8-4 as Selman set to serve for the Northern Lights. Tied at a set apiece, and they're still figuring out the official scorebook and how to write that challenge down. Successful, take away the point from one, give it to the other. Who gets the kill? And we're ready to go. Good serve. Carrizales on the right side, or left side for Sydney Gulick, who knocks it home. It's 8-5. O'Connor back to serve. 5'4" senior. Good serve into the corner, and it's an ace. Wow, that was a beautifully placed serve.
Molly serves again.
8-6. Saints within 2 here. Egan to the ground with the dig. Blocked, and then they're going to give the point to Carroll on the carry by Stock. And the Saints within 8-7. Mini 3. And O'Connor serving for a tie here. Set up by Selman. The attack saved into the bench, and it'll be a kill for MSU-Northern, making it 9-7. Great hustle. Thea Kimmel, the 5'10" freshman from Bozeman High School. Almost into her own bench. Josie Hasler back to serve at 9-7. Northern up 2. And tied at a set apiece. Another free ball off the errant pass. And the easy kill by MSU-Northern. Was it Cadence Wiggins, I believe. And it's 10-7. Lead back to 3. 5'7" senior from Huntley Project High School. the hometown of Ballantine, Montana. Great golf in the Huntley Project area. (10-7) off the serve. And the huge kill for McKay. The lefty is a right side hitter, and the Saints back to within 10-8. Lauren Fox in, and the freshman goes back to serve, and once again another great look. And it all started with a good pass off the serve. Served into the corner. That is a not great serve, saved by the Lights attacker. Uffelman sends it over on a tip, dug up, and now Gulick hammers it through Egan, and it's 10-9, and Fox again to serve.
Lauren Fox serving.
And a good effort by Fox to keep that alive from the floor. Lights will go to Stock over on the right side, and Lexi Stock answers back, making it 11-9. So when the Saints get to within a point, Northern coming up big to avoid the tie. Northern has led since the 2-1 score of this set, and up 11-9 here in the third. As Fox jump serve to the right side for Gulick. Selman with the dig. And now they try to go right back to Lexa Stock. She tried to kind of push it over like a shot put. And it goes into the net low, and it's an error. And it's Carroll point as Gulick back to serve. Northern up 11-10. And Gulick. Good serve. Selman the set. Huge kill by Lexi Jones. So once again, Carroll gets within a point. And once again, Northern back up two. And back onto the serve. Uffelman knuckleballs it. Fox sets it up middle of the floor. The attack dug up, and then it goes right through Egan's hands. So Lorenheiser will get the kill, and it's 12-11. And Lorenheiser down a point. And an errant pass from Egan. She'll send it over after the great save by Selman. Near the stands, and then a missed time by Elizabeth Heiser on the short set. And Northern up 13-11. Brooklyn Minden in to serve for MSU Northern, which leads 13-11 here in the third set. Each team has taken a set. Fox goes to Heiser in the middle. It's dug up. O'Connor has another diving dig. So good. And then the kill made by Selman. Macy Selman, the senior, with the kill. Makes it 14-11, and Carroll takes its last time out of the set. Down 14-11 here. Northern not trailed since it was 1-0 here in the set. They've led by as much as 5, maybe 4, 8-4. Carroll, every time they get back to within 1 point, Northern comes up with just enough to keep it at least 2. Not allowing the Saints to tie it up here. There's a good look at Jerry Wagner. Longtime head coach. The band is out. I do a lot of high school basketball tournaments in the state, especially the state tournaments. And I got to tell you, one of the best bands in all of high school in Montana, Butte Central. They have 7 musicians. And they actually sing the songs. It's really fun to hear. So if you get a chance to in any sport where the band's there, wow, it's a lot of fun.
Coming
It is a lot of fun tonight. 14-11, MSU-Northern nursing the lead here in the third set. Minden to serve, up 14-11. Stacy sets it over left side, and a kick save and a beauty by the Saints. And then the big kill by MSU-Northern. Macy Selman skies high for that one, but the kick save was a beauty.
Brooklyn continues serving.
And Minden to serve again at 15-11. Matches the largest lead by the Lights at 4. And getting a little bit of separation once again here in the middle of the set. And then Rachel Stacy drops it into the net, and it's 16-11 Northern. Saints out of timeouts here in the set. Callie Kaiser checks in, redshirt sophomore out of Twin Bridges. A 6-foot Falcon, Twin Bridges. And Minden serve goes long, out of bounds, 16-12. Carrizales back in. She will serve for Carroll.
Jackson will serve.
Intensity from the eyes of Mo Boyle. And a little smile at the end. That was a Pat Summitt-esque stare from Mo Boyle. Summitt, the old long-time coach for the University of Tennessee women's basketball team. Changed women's athletics for the better. 17-12, Egan back to serve after Northern picks up the point. And it hits the tape, drops down. That is just unlucky for Carroll. Had two players in position, and the ball hit the tape and disrupted that timing. And it's 18-12, Northern, with Egan to serve yet again. Carrizales sets it up for Heiser, blocked back to her. And now Carrizales taps it over with the fingertips. And an awkward set, or bump set for Balcom, dug up by Northern. Got the makings of a good rally going on here as Elizabeth Heiser saved by the Lights. That one goes wide, and it's Carroll Point to pull it within 5 at 18-13. Carroll needs a point here to keep our streak alive. All the sets have seen an 18-14 score. Come on, Lucy Horn off the serve. I am not rooting for either team. I just want to see the consistency. And they get it. It is 18-14. There's the block by Elizabeth Heiser. You ask, you shall receive. 18-14. Horn back to serve. Elizabeth Heiser. The big middle. Now Northern. Try and answer back. That's a great dig by the Saints defensemen over there. And that one is a pretty easy kill by Josie Hasler. Didn't jump, used the right palm, and it went off two hands out of bounds, and it's 19-14 Northern.
Macy Selman serving.
Selman to serve. I think we're on the fourth rotation already, maybe the third. Carrizales sets it up. Elizabeth Heiser down the right side with the kill. 19-15 is our score. And Molly O'Connor back to serve for the Saints. Saints were down 16-10 in the second set. Came back to get the 27-25 win. And trying to do the same thing here as O'Connor's going to save it in front of her bench. Free ball sent over. And a chance to set up the attack for the Lights. There's the kill off the fingertips of Carroll, out of bounds, and Selman another kill makes it 20-15. So we'll see if Carroll can get some more magic. Selman back to serve for Northern, which has the lead. There's a set for Balcom, and she put it right in the middle of the floor where nobody was, and it's a 2016 score. Fox will come in and go back to serve for the hometown Saints. The 6th seed wearing the road uniforms on their home floor in this tournament. And down 20-16, tied at 1 set apiece. And Fox served well in that second set. That is a kill by Lexa Stock once again. And the Calgary, Alberta native gives the Northern Lights a 5-point advantage at 21-16. Fox sets it up for Gulick, and she is blocked by Lexi Jones, the freshman who had just checked in at 6'1", a force. And as a freshman, blocks with 128. There was a little anger behind that attack by Heiser, and the ball goes out of bounds. So Lights give it back to Carroll, 22-17 the score. And going back to serve, Sydney Gulick. Callie Kaiser also in for the Saints, on your screen. Gulick. Set by Selman. The attack blocked back to the Light side of the floor. Uffelman's going to try it. She's been since that first set. It was so big in the first. Carroll's done a nice job staying away from her. And that hit the antenna stanchion. And it's 20. Carroll down 4 now. Gulick to serve again. And Jerry Wagner calls timeout first, with the Saints making a little bit of a run here at 22-18. 1 set each. Northern won the first set 25-18. Carroll won the second set 27-25. And so we are here in the third. Appreciate you tuning us in all day long. Where to watch SWX? Your friends and family ask. It's all around the state. You can find it in Billings. Spectrum Cable 503, 8.2 over-the-air antenna. Also in Butte, Bozeman, Great Falls, Helena, and Missoula. And the last 5 on Spectrum Channel 199. So thanks for tuning us in wherever you are at. And huge thanks to our fantastic SWX crew. They've been here since 7 this morning. And they have done extremely well. It's fun to work with this crew, too, as Gulick to serve 22-18, down 4 in the third. Sends it back row. Uffelman tries another attack. Saints will go to Lauren Heiser. Egan's going to bump set it up the right side. Stock, and it's off O'Connor out of bounds. And it's 23-18. Northern with the lead. And Selman with the kill. Emily Bird in. She is back to serve, looking to close out the set. Needs 2 points. Jump serve, O'Connor. Fox, the set. Heiser, Egan. And then a big block by the Saints, sent back for another offensive opportunity. Uffelman tips it over. Fox lets it up for the Saints to Kaiser, and it is blocked out of bounds, and Callie Kaiser with the kill. And the Saints not going away quietly. It's 23-19. And Lauren Heiser to serve. Down 4 here in the third set. Egan the pass. The set by Bird. A attack. And Rachel Stacy with a good attack try. Now Northern gets it over. Fox comes up. And Stacy, but dug up by Egan. A high pass. Now Selman goes right side cross court. It's out. And it's 23-20. Saints within 3 points here in the third set. This was critical time for both in the second set. It is critical time for both teams here in the third. And Heiser, good serve. The tip over, and we've seen a couple of tips, free passes back and forth. And now Northern will set up some attack as Selman from the near side, the left side, off the block. It's 24-20. It is set point one for MSU Northern. Northern had 3 set points in the second, couldn't close the deal. And the Saints of Carroll looking to fight off more set points than they do with the errant serve by Minden. Makes it 24-21. And Carrizales in to serve for the Saints. Set point number 2 for the Lights. Selman long, set point number 3 coming up. 24-22. And Jerry Wagner takes his last timeout. You know, you can talk about it until you are blue in the face, but closing out a set and a match, extremely difficult in volleyball. Just makes more entertainment for the fans and for you at home watching it here on SWX. 24-22, MSU Northern with the lead in the third set. Checking out rosters up in the stands. Decent crowd on hand here for quarterfinal action. Is that the flute or the clarinet? It is a flute, okay. I was never very musical. Ooh, we got a vote from the truck for a piccolo. And that reminds me, remember, was it the University of Kentucky piccolo player about 10 years ago in the NCAA basketball tournament for the men? And the piccolo player crying as her team suffered a loss? 24-22, Northern with the lead. Set point 3 here in the third set. Carroll has staved off 2 and looking to keep it rolling here. O'Connor. Canizales with the set. And the ball sent over, and the Saints save it. And now Kaiser blocked straight down, and that is set point. It took 3, but Lexi Jones with the block, and MSU Northern takes a 2-set-to-none lead with a 2-set-to-1 lead with a 25-22 win over the 16 Carroll. The fourth set coming up next on SWX. the second time today we are headed to a fourth set. And coverage of today's match is brought to you Auto. Easy to find off I-90 at the Harrison Avenue. Exit in Butte. Find your next ride at Butte Auto and drive to the Frontier Conference Tournament. Semifinals tomorrow night. Providence will battle Tech at 5. Bellevue, the 2 seed, will take on the winner of this one. MSU-Northern up 2-1 after getting 3 set points in that third set to finally close it out. It's been some great volleyball action in the nightcap here in the Queen City. Good look at the Carroll coaching staff. Mo Boyle on the right, Tiffany Hauer on the left, or Hofer rather.
Starting off serving the fourth.
MSU-Northern will begin service with Emily Bird to do the honors from the left side of the floor. And Gulick tipped over by Carroll, and the Saints jump out to a 1-0 lead off the tip by Heiser. Makes it 1-0. Elizabeth Heiser now up to 7 kills. Sydney Gulick has 5. 6 for Michaela Balcom. Quietly to keep Carroll in this one. As 1-0 Saints with the serve. And Uffelman just tips it over. And Heiser, great save in the stands by Uffelman. And quick reaction at the net by the Lights. Heiser, another attempt and dug up by Bird. And now on the left side, Selman. Gulick sets it up for, and that one saved off the floor. And it's a kill for Northern. Selman, a beautiful save from, Macy Uffelman, the sophomore from Hardin. And it's a 1-1 score here in the fourth. 13 kills for Selman to go along with 19 assists. Bird has 19 assists. 11 kills for Lexus Stock for the Lights. And challenged by Carroll College. Mo Boyle wants to see if that hit the ground before Uffelman's hand got underneath of it. So a challenge on the floor with the Saints up at the moment 1-0. And as is would be a tie at 1-1 if the challenge is held up. Going to have conclusive evidence to turn this around. Let's see, did Uffelman get her hand down? I think she did. I think that went right off the back of the forearm. And you can see O'Connor telling Coach Boyle to challenge right away. We're going to get a second look from high up above. Watch number 4 coming in at the bottom of your screen, right in the middle there, the C logo. And from the other angle, it appeared her arm got underneath the ball before the leather hit the floor. So the officials over. 1-1 if the challenge is over or upheld or overruled. Take another look at. So there is Uffelman. Man, that angle you couldn't tell because of the glare. And then maybe, I'm being told, they might be checking the side to see if Selman's attack clipped in or not. This is why volleyball is so fun. Those are the reserves and the backups for Carroll College. As Coach Boyle's getting a free timeout, as is Coach Wagner with their respective teams. And they're still trying to pull up or check it out. Got communication across the floor. Let's see, what's the call going to be? It's a Northern point. So not only did it land in, but before that, Uffelman's hand got underneath the ball, and it is officially. Brooklyn Minden at the serve for MSU-Northern, the 3 seed. Carrizales sets it up on the right side. It is dug up by the Lights. They'll try the left side of their own. And Carroll back on the attack. Ball tipped at the net. That is just the second hit there. And sent over by Selman. O'Connor gets her hand underneath of it. And now so does Egan at the other end. Oh, this is fantastic defense by both volleyball teams on the floor right now. It's chaos if you're a coach, fun if you're a fan, and it is the Saints that get the point after all is said and done. Michaela Balcom, yet again, 2-1. Lucy Horn in to serve, but the Saints have the lead. That was fantastic volleyball from two great teams in the Frontier Conference. And Horn. Knuckleball serve. Selman on the left side. Horn with the dig. And they go right back to Balcom. And now Carroll gets the point as a great save by Lucy Horn. And I think volleyball players get beat up more by their teammates after a good point than football players do after a touchdown. Lucy Horn just laying out. Selling out the body to make it 3-1 Carroll. And a good serve from Horn. And then blocked by Heiser and Gulick. And the Saints are up 4-1 here in the fourth set. And Horn back to serve yet again. 3 straight Carroll College. Set by Bird. Tipped over and off the net. Horn couldn't dive close enough. Got a hand on it. Sent it into the net, and Gulick went the wrong way for her to get the rebound off the net, and it's 4-2. And Egan will serve for MSU-Northern. Up 2-1. A dangerous pass by O'Connor. And here come the lights. O'Connor with that good dig. Pass off to Carrizales. And now Northern on the attack. O'Connor, another dig. Awkward set, but it works as Sydney Gulick gets the kill off the attempted block and the error on the block by Cadence Wiggins. And it's 5-2 Carroll. O'Connor serving. Into the corner. Bird. Back set for Selman. Dug up by the Saints, and now right back to Michaela Balcom. She is having a terrific start to this fourth set, and it is 6-2 Carroll College.
Molly serves again.
And Molly O'Connell back to serve. Bird, again the back set to Selman, and this one hammered home. Might have been a little anger behind that swing off the right arm from Macy Selman. 6-3, Northern down 3 here in the fourth set. Up a set. And Macy Uffelman back to serve. Check that. That is serve. As Gulick partially blocked at the net. Selman sets it to the far side. Tracked down in the corner by O'Connor. They try Balcom again. And now the Saints trying to keep the possession. They just save it and send it over. Free ball for the Lights, but it doesn't work. Had a good chance for a kill, and Alexis Stock is blocked by the Saints. I think Lauren Heiser was in there along with Stacy. And Lauren Fox in to serve for the Saints at 7-3. Carroll in the lead, down 2-1. Trying to force a fifth and deciding set here tonight. And a big kill. Answer back from Cadence Wiggins. And brings it to 7-4. And back to serve goes Josie Hassler. Hassler has had some good moments on her serve in this match tonight. Lauren Fox, the set. Oh, hammer me home. Lauren Heiser with the kill. Right down the pipe, and it's 8-4. Sydney Gulick goes back to serve for the Saints. It's always interesting watching volleyball coaches knowing or wondering when they're going to take all those all-important timeouts. You only have 2, and you got to time them out to quell the tide as best you can. Free ball for the Saints. Gulick. The pass to Fox up ahead. Heiser, and a great save by Selman, and then Egan. Oh, wow. Heiser mistimed that one, sends it over to get Selman. Dug up by O'Connor. Back row, Gulick. Blocked back to Carroll. Another offensive attack for the Saints, and now the Lights go on the attack, and it's Scott again into the net. Little short on it, and it's 9-4 Carroll. Gulick to serve. Second time on this rotation. Selman's going to set it. Uffelman's going to send it over. And Fox will set it up for the Saints. Goes to the right side. Sent back in. Gulick tried to save it. It is saved by the Saints as well. Both teams just free balls over everywhere. O'Connor. And now the kill attempt by Kaylin Hay. And it'll be a Carroll College point as Heiser dumps it down. And they're going to say she was over the net. So it's a point. You can't reach your hand over the net. Student section doesn't agree, but Lauren Fox over, one of the captains, to talk with the head of referee. And Wiggins knew it right away as Fox getting, now she'll head over and relay it to her coach about what happened. They're going to say Heiser had her hand over the net. Either way, it's 9-5, Northern trailing but serving. Lights up a set here in the fourth. Addison falls down into serve. Fox comes near side. Kaylin Hay, that's a huge kill to the back wall, and it's 10-5 Carroll. And this very biased crowd cheering on its Saints. 10-5, Lauren Heiser will serve. Elizabeth Heiser in as well. Selman set up, Uffelman blocked out of bounds, and Northern back on the board, 10-6. So a block error by Carroll gives it back to MSU-Northern, and Emily Bird in to serve. The last one flew long, and that one was close. Gulick, a good decision to go ahead and pass it off. And then Uffelman, back-to-back kills for Macy Uffelman, the sophomore from Hardin. Bird serving, down 10-7 here in the fourth. Off the tape and an ace. It's unfortunate for the defensive squad, but it counts all the same on offense, and the Lights back down 10-8 within 2 points now. Fox set. Heiser jumped past it. O'Connor sent it over, and Uffelman just long. They were trying for 3 in a row from her, but it's 11-8. Carrizales in to serve for the Saints and take over the setting role on this rotation, leading by 3. Heiser, dug up by Egan. Bird with the set, the kill, blocked, saved by O'Connor from going out. And then sent long on the tip, and a point for Northern. And Brooklyn Minden will come in to serve. Saints up 11-9 here in the fourth set. MSU-Northern leading 2-1. The winner will play the second seed Bellevue in tomorrow night's second semifinal. Another nice serve by Minden. They'll go back to Hay, do the Saints. Got through the block, sent over. They're going to call a carry, though, or a double hit. So it's a point for the Saints as that ball bobbled off the right hand and then the left. And a double hit for the Lights. And Lucy Horn comes in to serve up to the fourth set. Oh, that's a big answer back from Macy Selman. 12-10. Doesn't get much better than that off the arm of the senior. Bailey Egan to serve, down 2 points, 12-10. And answering right back with another strong kill, Michaela Balcom has been big for Carroll here in the third and fourth sets. Get another look on the nice set, right down the middle. And there was nothing but play defense and duck as O'Connor serves it. Tipped, O'Connor there. They try the left side from Gulick, blocked. Northern, and almost a couple of nice little punch saves, but it'll be Northern point, down 13-11. As Selman will go back to serve. 13-11 Carroll, fourth set. Here from Helena. They'll try Laurenheiser. She is blocked right back at her, and it is a point for MSU Northern's Cadence Wiggins. Stops the junior attacker. 13-12, Northern within a point. Oh, a save, but it'll travel out of bounds. And another big kill, Michaela Balcom. Mentioned it before, the lefty loves to hit from the right side and go cross court. Get another look at it. And that makes it 14-12. As Lauren Fox back in to serve. Stock. Just long. We're going to see if we get a challenge from Jerry Wagner. Doesn't look like it. He's asking the official. He's thinking about pulling that card out of his back right pocket. But Fox will serve up 15-12. Can't go back and look at it now. And Stock comes right back. Dialed that one in. And Alexa Stock makes it 15-13. As back to serve goes Josie Hassler. Saints up 2 here in the fourth set. Our second four-setter of the tournament. Fox will set it up on the right side for Heiser, and it is a point for Carroll College as the block attempted by Northern just hung on the tape before going out of bounds. Sydney Gulick in to serve at 16-13. Oh, a huge attack. Great block by Fox, or dig. And now Hayes sends it over. Selman sets it up, Stock, and that goes off the shoulder of Gulick down to the floor, and it's 16-14 after the point for the Lights. Addison falls down, will check in to serve for MSU Northern. 16-14, Saints lead here in the fourth set, and that serve goes long. One of the hardest things to do is be sent in just to serve and then serve it as an error, and it's 17-14 Carroll College. Lauren Heiser, the junior, to serve. Great dig by Fox. It's going to go out of bounds, or Gulick rather. but it's 17-15 as Gulick, a great dig, just sent it long. And Emily Bird comes in to serve for the Lights, down 17-15. The 6th seed looking to force a 5th set here in the nightcap of the day one. Selman off the set by Bird, and Northern within a point. It is 17-16, and Moboyle and Carroll College take the first time out of the set as you get a good look off the bump set from Bird for Macy Selman. Making a 1-point set here. Northern up 2-1, 25-18 and 25-22, winning the first and third sets. Carroll won the second set 27-25, our most competitive and closest set of the afternoon and evening. So Northern trying to tie it up, Carroll trying to close out the set. We'll see which one gets to 25 first. State semifinals in high school football this week, and some good ones. And the East Helena Vigilantes, in just their 5th year as a varsity program, the number 4 team in this day, heading down to top-ranked, unbeaten, 22-game win streak. Billings Central, the defending champs, tomorrow night. That'll be a good game. Oh, if I wasn't going to be here tomorrow, I might be down in the Magic City watching the Vigilantes and the Rams. But getting to watch some fantastic volleyball here in the quarterfinals. And Bird, it's in, it's an ace, and we are tied at 17. Gulick let that one go. It was in between them, and we are tied up in the 4th set. And the block by Northern, and the Lights have the lead at 18-17. First lead of the set for MSU-Northern. So a 6-3 run for the Lights. As Heiser, nobody there in no man's land, and Elizabeth Heiser snaps the run by the Lights, makes it 18-all. And Jansen Carrizales, a junior, will serve it away for the Saints. And that hits the stanchion, the antenna. It's an ace, and the Saints back up by a point here in the 4th at 19-18. Trying to force a 5th. And a timeout taken by Jerry Wagner and the Lights, his first of the set. You want good volleyball, nowhere better to watch in the NAI than the Frontier Conference. 5 of the 12 teams receiving votes or ranked in the top 25. Providence number 1. One poll has them at number 2, but we're going to go with the number 1. Bellevue, the 2 seed in this tournament, is 7th in the nation. And then you had Dakota State receiving votes. Montana Tech was receiving votes. And MSU-Northern receiving votes. Northern, the last couple of polls, a good look at some old-time Carroll boosters right there in the stands. But Carroll, or MSU-Northern rather, has been the first team on the outside looking into the top 25 in the last month. First team receiving votes. But they are in danger of going to a 5th if Carroll can roll off 6 points before Northern can get 7. And Carrizales will serve. Up a point, down a set in the 4th. Egan, pass, Bird, set, Selman, partially blocked, dug up by Gulick. And Hay will send it over with the heel of her hand. And the fist bump by Uffelman hits the net, and Carroll's up 2 here in the 4th at 20-18. Carrizales, a 3rd consecutive serve. Off of Egan's left arm. Selman's going to try the attack. Saved and dug up by O'Connor. Now Northern back on the attack. Right side. Uffelman. Carroll from Hay into the far corner, near corner, and nobody was there. And it's a 3-point lead for Carroll College. If the Saints force a fifth, this place will go nuts. And Jerry Wagner takes his last time out. Carroll 4 points away from sending this to the deciding fifth set. 21-18. Oh, man. It's hard not to get excited. Even if you have no dog in the hunt, it's so much fun to watch great athletics. And these Frontier Conference teams today, all 8 of them, putting on a show. The 1 and 2 seed held serve. The 4 seed was knocked off by the 5 seed Montana Tech. Send Dakota State back home. And right now the 6 seed Carroll College Saints looking to send the 3 seed Northern into fifth and deciding sets. But the Saints got to get 4 more points here in the fourth set. That and to have a chance in the fifth. So we'll come out of the timeout with Jansen Carrizales serving for Carroll. Up 3.
Jansen Carrizales serving.
And we are ready. Egan, Bird. Selman on the side, blocked down by Heiser. And Balcom, and the Saints are up 4 at 22-18. They've led by as much as 5 in this set at 9-4. 3 points away from forcing a fifth. Bird goes back to the left side for Selman, and dug up again by O'Connor. Balcom, she's blocked. Great dig by Carrizales. And Hay comes up with the kill. Looked like she mistimed it, mishit it just a bit, but the lights block not strong enough, and the largest lead of the set is, and the Saints 2 points away from the set. And Carrizales still serving. A good low serve by Egan. And Northern tries it in the middle, and it is blocked by Heiser, and Carroll College has set point here in the fourth, 24-18. And Carrizales to serve set point number 1. Tip. Saints on the attack. Hay, long, out of bounds. 1 set point saved by the Lights. It's 24-19 as Brooklyn Minden will come in to serve. Looking to reel off 7 straight points and close out the match, which is easier said than done, especially the way Carroll has played here in the fourth set. 24-19, set point 2 for the Saints. Minden serve. Sent over by Balcom. Selman, dug up by O'Connor. I feel like we say that a lot. Hey, the ball was blocked, saved from going out. Egan sends it over with the bump pass. Carrizales sets up, and there is the set point winner from Kayla Balcom. And we are headed to the fifth deciding set as the Saints win it 25-18. We are knotted up at 2 sets apiece. The exciting fifth set of WX. There are moments in sports that are just amazing. The Kentucky Derby in the fastest 2 minutes in sports. A deciding Game 7 of a World Series. Or a hockey or basketball finals. And how about a fifth and breaking set in volleyball? That's what we have as both MSU-Northern and Carroll College, 2 sets each one. And the first to 15 win by 2. We'll switch sides of the court after 8 points by one team. Will it be Northern, the 3 seed, to take on the 2 seed Bellevue, or the 6 seed Saints, looking to make some magic on their home floor here at the PE Center? The PE Center in Helena, Montana. That last song that was playing, little tinny trumpets with blaster jacks. I expected Edwin Diaz, the closer of the New York Mets, to come out to close things down. But he is not here, and the Mets are not in the postseason. However, these 2 teams are, and each looking for a chance to play in the national tournament. Carroll has no choice but to win the Frontier Conference tournament. Northern would need some help to get to the national tournament. Win it, you're automatically in. But if Northern wins tonight and then beats Bellevue tomorrow in the semis, Northern would have a very good chance to receive the second automatic bid. And Jansen Carrizales will begin service for the Saints in the 5th. A rush to 15. First couple of points, the most important here in this set to set the tone. Team that jumps out first typically will get the victory, and it is Carroll College with the lead, 1-0, as Elizabeth Heiser gets the kill. Elizabeth Heiser, her 9th kill. Michaela Balcom has a team-leading 11 for the Saints. She had 5 in the 3rd set alone. And Carrizales serving 1-0. That was a dangerous set. Northern gets it over safely. And there, yet again, how about Michaela Balcom, the junior from Tri-Cities Prep High School in Pasco, Washington. Her 12th kill, and it's 2-0 Carroll. And Northern takes a quick timeout at 2-0 here in the 5th, as Carroll College has come out firing on all cylinders here. 4th and 5th set so far. There is head coach Mo Boyle, and a good look at Balcom. 12 kills to lead the way for the Saints, the lefty getting the things done. An emotional week for Mo Boyle. Lots going on, planning for this tournament, hosting this tournament, getting your team ready as the 6th seed, and dealing with a death in the family last week. So, a lot on the mind for head coach Mo Boyle. She told me earlier before the match started, she said, this is just a welcome distraction at this point. These 2 teams played hard against each other in the regular season. They know each other so well. Coach Boyle, Coach Wagner, longtime coaches in this league. Montana, they know what they're doing. And they know each other's team's tendencies. And right now it's the Saints with the tendency advantage, up 2-0 here in the 5th set. Wallace to serve. Selman. It is not tipped. It goes wide, and it's 3-0 Carroll. Macy Selman has 18 kills, now 10 errors. And Carrizales serving once again, and they'll try Selman again, and this time gets it out of the reach of Gulick, who dove and got a hand on it. But the lights are on the board here in the 5th at 3-1, trailing Carroll College, as Brooklyn Minden will come in to serve for the 3 seed MSU-Northern. Hits the tape, goes to the right, out of bounds, service error, 4-1 Carroll. And Lucy Horn, a spark plug for the Saints off the bench, especially on these. And she is in as a redshirt freshman. Big moment, probably the biggest of her collegiate career thus far, is in this set, and O'Connor goes off of her left leg and arm out of bounds, and it's 4-2 Northern, down 2, as Bailey Egan will go back to serve. As the Lights try not to let the Saints get too far ahead here in the 5th. It is such a quick, fast-paced set. And a block saved up by Balcom. She has been huge for the Saints the last few sets. That ball sent up in the air by Carrizales. Now from the right side, Gulick. She comes cross court, dug up. The Lights, Josie Hasler had it partially blocked. The Lights will send it over. Free ball for the Saints. Set again, Gulick. The tip down. 5-2 Carroll in the 5th. Tied at 2 sets apiece. Molly O'Connor will go back to serve, but she is my defensive player of the game. If we had an opportunity to pick one, she has been all over the floor. Coming up with great digs for the Saints. And that is a nice dig by Carroll. Bird looks to set up her right side hitter Selman, and she does, and the block goes out of bounds. It's 5-3, and Northern will serve, down 2 in the 5th. And Selman will go back to serve. Unofficially, Selman now with to 20 kills. O'Connor, bump set, Gulick left side. Egan digs it up, passes to Selman, and then the kill made by Josie Hasler. And Northern is within 1. It's 5-4 Carroll in the 5th. Selman to serve, a second consecutive try. Things up here at 5 in the 5th. Sophia Kimmel from the back row for the Saints. They try, go back to Hasler, and again another diving save and dig by O'Connor. It goes off the right hand, out of bounds by Gulick, and we are tied at 5. 5 all in the 5th. Fives are wild here tonight at the PE Center. Set up for Balcom. Hit the net first. Easy save for Egan. The left side again, and it is Josie Hasler again. And then now Northern has a 6-5 lead in the 5th set. 4-0 run. And a 5-1 run here in the 5th. Almost a double hit by Gulick. Egan, bump pass, sent right back to the Northern side as Lauren Heiser. The Kembe Mutombo block impersonation. We are tied at 6. Lauren Heiser throwing a block party right there as Lauren Fox in to serve. She'll send it to the far side. Long set across the stalk to the near side. Now Fox sets up Heiser in the middle of the floor. And an errant pass. And Fox to serve at 7-6. Heiser gets the kill. So a block and then a kill for Lauren Heiser. And Carroll back on top by a point. And Fox goes right back to that far corner area. And it hit the antenna, and it is now 8-6. Carroll back up by 2. The teams will trade sides real quick as the Saints 7 points away from the match in the upset. (8-6) Carroll as everybody picks up their water bottles and sweat-filled drenched towels and moves them to the other bench. And Lauren Fox, now from the right side, will serve. for Carroll College. Each team has won 2 sets. The winner of this set will play Bellevue in the semifinals at 7:30 tomorrow night. And Northern not going away quietly. Another kill for Hasler. And it's 8-7. And back to serve will go Josie Hasler.
Josie Hasler serving.
Fox, middle of the floor setup for Birdie Heiser in. Freshman for the first time. And Stock with the block, or with the kill, and we're tied at 8.
Josie serves again.
And so Birdie Heiser in, Lauren Heiser there as well, with 2 younger Heisers. And that is Lauren sailing it long and out of bounds. And the lights go back up 9-8 in the 5th. These 2 teams have been close all year, and they are close yet again tonight. This one with the season on the line for both. Gulick, the set. Ball sent over by the Saints. Uffelman, the tip. A bump set. And Birdie Heiser with the attack. And Stock with another kill. Her second straight, and it's 10-8 Northern. A 2-point lead. Northern now 5 points away from the match, and Carroll College takes the timeout. This one has been back and forth the entire match. Northern did not trail at all in the first set in winning 25-18. Northern built a big 10 in the second set before Carroll came back to get the 27-25 win. Northern, a 2-1 lead in the third set, got the 25-22 victory. And then in the fourth, after a couple of late ties and the final lead change, Carroll at 18 all took the lead 19-18 and won 25-18. So the Saints picked up the last 7 points of that fourth set to send it to where we are right now in the deciding tiebreaker 5th. And we are 8 Northern. Lights will serve coming out of the Carroll timeout. And it is Josie Hasler. Won some state titles down at Huntley Project. High school volleyball has won more titles than Huntley Project. That's a great, so go back to set it up. Sends it over, way into the deep. Now Uffelman, that one is off the mark on the pass by Fox. Free ball by Carroll for Northern. And Selman sets up Uffelman. Her kill attempt is blocked down by Birdie Heiser. And the freshman pulls the Saints back to within 1 at 10-9. Gulick to serve. Freshman hadn't played all match. A quick spark plug for Carroll. And another big block sent back. Northern keeps it alive. They'll try Lauren Heiser with the attack. And Egan with the bump set. Sets up Stock. Partially blocked. There's Birdie Heiser. Now Lauren Fox. A couple of freshmen on the floor right now for the Saints. Northern and Stock going to try it again. And Gulick there. Fox tracks it down. Gulick sends it over. Stock again. And this one in front of Lauren Fox, and it's 11-9 Northern. This has been the best tournament thus far. The 6 seed and the 3 seed battling in the 5th set. And it is the 3 seed Northern with the 2-point lead. And Carroll College answers back. Lauren Heiser again. Big hug from Molly O'Connell. And Heiser will go back to serve. Down a point at 11-10. Woo. Hope you are on the edge of your seat, sitting on your sofa like I am, although it's a harder seat here. Uffelman tips it to the back. She has yet to try an actual attack in a while as Lexi Jones gets the block and the point for Northern. It's 12-10 Lights. And Emily Bird comes in to serve for Northern. 3 points to the match for the Skylights of MSU Northern. Carroll needs 5. Saints basically need a stop here. Bird, free ball. Trying for a free point, and they get it. The free ball sets up the Saints, and Elizabeth Heiser puts it as a 12-11 score. Saints within 1, and in to serve, Jansen Carrizales. Bird, Uffelman, dug up by Gulick. And now from the left side, oh, guess who again? Michaela Balcom. So big in that 4th set. And we are tied at 12. Carroll College seizes the momentum back. And MSU Northern takes a timeout. I sincerely appreciate this volleyball being played right now in front of us here. 12-12 in the 5th set. Runs, great defense, big kills and big blocks has been the story of this match. You know, former Carroll College basketball coach on the men's side, Carson Cunningham, used to say every week, every night in the Frontier Conference is a battle royale, and that is what we have gotten here tonight in Frontier Volleyball. A true battle royale. 12-12 in the... Each team has taken a timeout. In fact, Northern now out of timeouts here in the 5th because they burned one when it was 2-0 Carroll here in the 5th. And Carrizales once again will serve. Trying to give Carroll the lead and inch the Saints closer to the match. And our second upset of this tournament. Macy. Well, when you need a strong kill, go to your star. And Macy Selman led the team in kills, led the team in assists, and Northern with 13-12 the lead. And Minden will serve 2 points from the match. And to avoid the biggest upset of the tournament on day 1. The tip, the block, it is saved. The bump off the net. And Balcom ties it up again. 13 all. And Lucy Horn will come in to serve. Carroll now 2 points from the match as the momentum shifts back to the team in purple. Horn. Biggest serve of her life right there. And a huge kill once again by Macy. Sets up match point for the Lights. 14-13. Match point MSU Northern. The 3 seed looking to avoid the upset and move on to play the 2 seed Bellevue. Can they close it out here? Heiser tipped. Get 4 players ready to die for it. Great save by O'Connor. And a kill by Carroll College. Gulick ties it at 14. Oh, man, this is fun. And now Molly O'Connor to give the Saints the edge here in the 5th. Great dig by Carrizales. It'll be sent over a free ball by Heiser. Bird's going to set up right side. Selman and Northern match point 2 now. Oh. Macy Selman is taken over for Northern here in the last few points. And it's match point 2 for the Lights. And it is Selman to serve. Good, hard serve. Balcom comes right back and ties it up. It is a battle galore between Balcom for the Saints and Selman for the Lights. And it's 15-all here in the fifth. Lauren Fox, the freshman, to serve. Good serve. Not a good pass, but it works out for the Lights as the tip by Cadence Wiggins rather. And it's match point 3 for MSU Northern. 16-15. Carroll College has fought off 2 match points after fighting off 6 set points throughout the course of the match. Mo Boyle is arguing or trying to get the officials to change that call because they thought, as did the Carroll faithful, that Wiggins reached over the net. Both officials are saying no. And now Coach Boyle wants Lauren Fox to come over and talk to the head official. And with the challenge rule, this one not a challengeable call. So Lauren Fox gets the explanation, goes over to Coach Boyle and explains what the head official said. So match point again for MSU Northern, their third. 16-15. Gulick, dive by Egan, set up Selman to Uffelman, into the corner, and it's a save by the Saints. It's still alive. Blocked at the net, but it stays on Northern side. And Gulick saves match point 3. Tied at 16. The way this one's going, the first one to 25 might win this thing.
Sydney Gulick serving.
Sydney, who just saved the Saints season. A third match point save. And Stock answers right back. Lexus Stock, the junior from Calgary. Match point 4 now. 17-16. Does Carroll have another save in him? Stock. O'Connor for the Saints. Hay on the attack. Selman will set it up. Uffelman, the kill. Blocked and saved up by Selman. Now Stock with the kill. And it is MSU Northern prevailing in 5 sets. Holy cow. A fantastic quarterfinal match in the Frontier Conference Tournament. MSU Northern 25-18, 25-27 to 19-25, and 18-16 the winner. And MSU Northern will advance to take on the 2-seed Bellevue. We'll set all of that tomorrow and talk to head coach Jerry Wagner when we come back here on S. Well, it's crazy. I've known this guy about 30 years, and this is the first time I've ever really got the chance to interview him. Jerry Wagner, the head coach of the victorious 3-seed MSU-Northern, a 5-set victory tonight over Carroll College. Wow, what a match. And neither team hit well. Defenses were unbelievable.
Well, that's our calling card. I think I mentioned to you earlier, we don't look like much, but we play like lights out on defense, and that's how we hang around long enough we can find ways to win like this.
37 Daly Egan. You had 5 players in double digits in digs. And then, of course, Macy Selman, 24 kills. She also has 31 assists. This is a balanced attack that you guys have. It was fun to watch. Maybe not for you.
No, it was. We're going to give and take, and we learn from every match. I'm just again. We've had other matches that have prepared us for this, and we knew Carroll was going to be tough. They got such a veteran team, and it was just a war out there, and I'm glad my kids pulled through. They earned this.
They definitely did. You got a chance tomorrow against the 2-seed Bellevue. You went 0-2 against them earlier in the year, but in regular season, it's a different breed here at the conference tournament, though.
It is. You know, they're going to hit high percentage. They got excellent hitters all the way around. We were the first ones to take a set off of them in conference, and at least saw something that we might be able to build on. We got to enjoy this one. I tell you what, guys, or everybody, this was incredible. I couldn't. Every single kid had an effort. They had a game plan, and they worked it.
Coach, appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night in the semis. Congratulations. The 3-seed Northern. So tomorrow, semifinal action starts at 5 o'clock. The 1-seed Providence will take on Montana Tech, the 5-seed, and the 3-seed Northern against 2-seed Bellevue. We'll have it all tomorrow night on SWX.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody behind the scenes and all of our coaches, I'm Jason Walker. We'll see you tomorrow.
You bet. Super coverage.
Awesome.